Chilling audio recording released. The 911 calls from a hostage situation that resulted in 3 deaths. Good evening, I'm Jessica Gill.
And I'm Matthew Smith. New tonight, WOWT 6 News has obtained the 911 calls from a deadly hostage situation. Back in February, 2 brothers were killed during an 11-hour standoff where the gunman ultimately took his own life.
Last month, an assessment of that 911 call was released with several issues outlined and solutions suggested. Tonight, our Aaron Murray goes over the assessment as well as the call. Aaron, the big issue here was the amount of time it took to locate the home in which everything happened. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, Jessica. It took 25 minutes from the time the call was dialed to then track down the home here near 140th and Burdett. Now, the 911 call coming from one of the Edwards brothers after he was shot by Kenneth Clark. It is certainly chilling to listen to, but we are allowing you to do that for reasons with 911 because they are trying to use this incident to learn from and improve.
Before the 11-hour standoff came a call to 911 for help February 12th.
Hello.
Hello, sir. This is 911. Do you need assistance?
Yeah, I'm shot.
Where are you?
I don't know.
This became a huge issue that day, locating the wounded Edwards brothers and their sister Julia, who was being held hostage by her ex-boyfriend Ken Clark. Now, during the call, dispatchers were trying to establish an exact address.
You have phase 2 on him, on his cell?
400 meters.
From the 150th and Blondo address, or?
Correct.
But a problem with their locating system occurred. It unfortunately had 911 dispatchers sending first responders to a cell tower about a mile away from the home.
I'm not condoning what the dispatcher did or the manner in which he dealt with the caller, but at that point he was under a tremendous amount of pressure to try to find the proverbial needle in the haystack.
A name, almost 6 minutes into the 911 call, finally led the dispatcher to figure out the location.
Let me talk to that lady that's there talking.
She's being held hostage.
She what?
She's being held hostage.
She's being held hostage. By who?
Her boyfriend,
Who's the boyfriend? What's his name?
Ken Clark.
Law enforcement then arrived. It took some time, though, to negotiate Julia's release. But they were not able to save John or Jason Edwards. The standoff went on for several more hours, ending when Clark shot and killed himself, too.
There isn't anybody that works here doesn't wish that the outcome could have been faster.
Now, earlier in that 911 call, Edwards did try to tell the dispatcher Ken Clark's name, but it was misunderstood. The dispatcher thinking he said the word Park instead of Clark.
Now, Aaron, I do want to focus on this July assessment report. Did it give solutions for improvement after going over the handling of this specific call?
Yes, it does, and that is what we are working to put together for the 6 o'clock newscast, how Douglas County 911 Center is using that day to become better.
All right, thank you very much. That was Aaron Murray reporting live for us tonight.